from the opulence of Mali's medieval era, inheriting an empire that did not stand out in the region, and being an ordinary trader, to leading the golden age of his empire, founding libraries and universities like no other, being a great philanthropist, causing the worst inflation in the history of an entire country due to his generosity, and of course, to being the richest man in all of human history. This is the story of Mansa Musa, told by the 1%ers. Mansa Musa, also known by his imperial name Musa I, was the 10th Mansa, translated as King of Kings or Emperor of the Mali Empire. As of today, the exact date of his birth is unknown, but it is estimated to be around 1280. He was born into the royal family of Mali, and his father was Fagalai, a powerful noble. In the Mali Empire, the succession to the throne was not directly hereditary from father to son. Although bloodline was important, the successor was chosen by a council of elders and nobles from among the members of the royal family deemed fit to rule. Mansa Musa's father was not the king at that time. Instead, the king was Abu Bakr II, the brother of Fagalai. Abu Bakr apparently disappeared after a shipwreck during an expedition intended to cross the Atlantic. The nobles decided that Musa I would be the new emperor of the Mali Empire. Mansa Musa ascended the throne in the year 1312. At that time, his domains extended over much of West Africa and included lands of great and varied wealth, including 3 of the continent's largest gold deposits and vast salt mines. Gold was the most important export product of the Mali Empire. The empire controlled the gold mines of Bambouk, which were some of the richest gold mines in the world. Gold was extracted from the mines and then transformed into powder or bars. Subsequently, gold was traded with other countries in exchange for goods and services. In addition to this, salt was another valuable commodity traded in the empire. Salt was essential for food preservation and also used as currency. The Mali Empire controlled the salt mines of Tagaza, a significant source of salt in the Sahara. Salt was extracted from the mines and then transported in camel caravans to other parts of the empire. Mansa Musa was also a skilled trader. He established trade routes and expanded the empire's commerce. Additionally, he used military force to secure control of trade routes and protect his interests. Thanks to his expertise as a trader, the empire became extremely wealthy. Mansa Musa used a significant portion of that wealth to fund the construction of important cities like Niani, the capital of the empire, surrounded by large walls, palaces, and mosques. An important trading center in Djenné, where he also built the famous Great Mosque of Djenné, and an Islamic learning center in Timbuktu, filled with libraries and universities. The cities, mosques, and universities built by Mansa Musa had a significant impact on the development of the Mali Empire. They promoted trade, education, and culture, while also contributing to the spread of Islam in West Africa. Musa was a devout Muslim, and in adherence to one of the Islamic tenets, he decided to embark on his pilgrimage to Mecca, gaining widespread recognition in North Africa and the Middle East. For Musa, Islam was the foundation of the cultured world of the Eastern Mediterranean. In 1324, Musa undertook his pilgrimage, a majestic procession that reportedly involved 60,000 men and 12,000 women. Each pilgrim carried bars of gold weighing 4 pounds, while heralds, adorned in silk garments, bore golden scepters. Accompanied by horses and handbags, Musa assumed all expenses associated with the procession, ensuring the provision of both people and animals. The entourage included 80 camels, and though reports vary on the quantity, it is estimated that each carried between 50 and 300 pounds of gold dust. During his journey, Musa generously gave gold to those in need along his path. His contributions were not limited to the cities he passed through on his way to Mecca, such as Cairo and Medina, as he also engaged in gold exchanges for souvenirs. Furthermore, there are records indicating that he built a mosque every Friday, leaving a significant legacy throughout his pilgrimage. This pilgrimage cost millions of dollars, and caused inflation in the price of gold due to the excessive amount in circulation. The inflation was felt for several years. The sudden influx of a large amount of gold into the Egyptian market led to a decrease in its value. This is because the value of a currency is determined by its scarcity. When there is too much gold in circulation, its value decreases. Inflation caused an increase in the prices of goods and services. This is because traders took advantage of the situation to raise their prices. However, this not only affected ordinary people, but also harmed entrepreneurs, such as miners, as many were discouraged by the low price of gold and stopped or reduced production. By this time, the Mali Empire was one of the most powerful and influential in history. Mansa Musa managed to expand it through military conquests, subduing neighboring kingdoms like Ghana and Songhai and incorporating them into Mali. Violence was not always necessary. Mansa Musa used diplomacy to establish relations with other kingdoms and forge strategic alliances that initiated new trade routes connecting the empire to the rest of the world. The journey spread the story of his wealth to European ears, prompting them to verify if the rumors were true. Upon confirmation, the Mali Empire and its king were included in the most important map of the time, the Catalan Atlas, covering the world known to Europeans in the 14th century. Mansa Musa's kingdom was so vast that no one could see where it ended. It encompassed what is now Mauritania, Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, Chad, and Nigeria. By this time, his wealth was estimated at around $400 billion, making him considered the richest person in history. His fortune is calculated to be 4 times that of Bill Gates and a third more than that of John D. Rockefeller. This encapsulates all you need to know about Mansa Musa's life, his wealth, his legacy, and his impact on history. The exact date of Musa's passing away is not precisely known. Some scholars say it was in 1337. Others suggest he passed away much earlier, and there are those who propose that he abdicated in favor of his son and passed away shortly afterward. The latter group places him alive during the construction of the city of Tlemcen in Algeria, which took place in 1337, a few kilometers from the North African coast. This was the story of Mansa Musa, the richest man in the world, and arguably one of the most unknown. The era of Mansa Musa may have come to an end, but his legacy endures, emphasizing the influence and possibilities inherent in exceptional leadership, the richness of African cultural heritage, and the significant relevance of generosity, diplomacy, and wisdom in shaping historical events.